What is going on, YouTube? It is Dave's Daily Trades, and yes, this is the second post for today. So we're going to be covering a few things because there is literally just so much going around right now. It's hard not to jump on YouTube and post videos. So we're going to be going over the Robinhood pump and dump scheme that's going on today. We're going to be going over some institutional ownership changes that are absolutely insane. And last but not least, a new term that's been floating around, which is naked shorting through ETFs. And you can imagine they are even deadlier than the naked shorts that we have seen in the past. All right, so let's jump right into this. So, of course, this morning, right off the start, Robinhood just absolutely started to take off. There was, I believe it was like 3 to 5 price halts that happened today on this massive run. As you can see, I do have the 5-minute chart pulled up here, and we can see that Robinhood IPO'd at, I think it was like $35, $36, something along the lines of that. And really didn't have a great IPO. Started off pretty red and then stayed pretty flat. Of course, yesterday they did have a decent day. They went from like right around 37 and closed at the day at 46. So just about $9 gain for the day. But today, so yesterday, closed the day at $47 and then immediately just huge green candles and actually hit a high of $85 before coming back down to earth. So, of course, this is pretty ironic. And why do I say that? It's because, A, we know Robinhood is a terrible company. It's trash. But the biggest thing is they're playing this off as Redditors are pumping this stock up and completely bullish on this. But, guys, I'm in just about every single Discord and Reddit chat that there is known to be talk about all of this information. And not once do I see any positive news about the Robinhood stock because there isn't any positive news. But of course, this was something else, guys. A jump of, and they closed up 50% for today, down just about 6% in after hours, which of course kind of makes sense after this elaborate pump here. But guys, I mean, we almost saw a price gain of somewhere around 70-80% on the high here, which is absolutely insane. But really what a lot of people have been talking about was Robinhood a scheme for certain hedge funds to gain more liquidity and just pump this stock up and then short the hell of it out of it on the way down? My answer to that simply is, we'll never truly know for sure, but 100%, I do have some gut feeling that that was what exactly happened here because this is just unnatural. I mean, we don't see that. And especially, usually with IPO stocks, we'll see some very volatile action in the first couple of days where it just tries to find its true intrinsic value. But of course, we didn't see anything too crazy. I would say this was like a regular IPO. Besides, IPOs for 2021 have been incredibly hot. Robinhood, definitely not so much. But, of course, this comes 4 days after, or 5 days after, I can't remember off the top of my head, after their initial IPO. And I don't know. I don't buy this. I think this is a load of crap and a big way for certain securities and hedge funds to gain some extra cash. So anyways, guys, a few interesting things as well. So first, we're actually going to go over Vanguard increasing AMC ownership by 40%. And shout out to Bruce Wayne over here. AMC supporter. I love to see it. Love to see it, guys. So in this link, and I'll link all of these in the description below so you guys can check this out for yourself just to validate sources and all that fun stuff. But we click on this link down below. It's going to bring us right here. And this is VRTIX is the ETF itself. And they report 441.88% increase in ownership for AMC. That is wild. That is absolutely insane, guys. This is, and already they had a decent holding. I mean, 777,000 shares. That's a lot. But to increase this 441.88%, that is madness. And my question is, A, why all of a sudden you're doing this? Do you know something that the average retail investor does not? Or what do you plan on doing these shares with? So, of course, there are two sides of the stories, but increasing ownership, especially with Vanguard, such a big name, of course, is always going to be something bullish right off the bat. So I did have to share that with you guys. This is really, really big news. So anyways, on to the last item that I want to cover today. This tweet comes from D. Berendt, and I probably butchered the hell out of that, so I apologize, Mr. D here, we're going to call him. But anyways, he comes out, and this is actually the, pretty interesting stuff. So what he says is the following here. $2 billion worth of AMC ETFs. $2 billion. That's insane. Think the problem is dark pools, purchase for order flow, high-frequency trading, and naked shorts? You're right, LOL, but I know it. It always starts with the buts, guys. But ETFs can be loaned out multiple times over, essentially turning them into naked ETFs. Naked ETFs, what the heck is this? This is worse than naked shorts. So we're going to jump over right to this link that was provided in this article here. This is the ETF channel. This is actually a somewhat new website for myself. So I did some digging through this, and this is just super interesting. And again, guys, this is going to be posted in the comment section below. So what we find here is the total market value held by ETFs. So this is in dollars, of course. We don't get actual shares, but in dollars, close enough to $2 billion, $1.958 billion. But here's the ridiculous thing, guys. The percentage of the market cap of AMC's market cap held by the ETFs is only 12.36%. And we can go down here, and these are the top holdings right here of all the ETFs that hold AMC with very, very low weights. But of course, we're talking a significant amount of money. And we'll just open this up here so you can get a list and an idea of how many ETFs are actually holding AMC. Of course, it is quite a bit. So that was something interesting. But really the key takeaway here, guys, is 12% of AMC's market cap is held by ETFs, which is a significant amount of shares for sure. But when we actually look at the total market value held by ETFs, we're talking about $2 billion. This is just absolutely absurd and really just proves back to, hold on, where are we here? Back to this Twitter post that ETFs actually can be and are being loaned out multiple, and we're talking not just 2 or 3, guys. I think we're talking about 4, 5, 6 times here. And we're getting a taste and a feel for these naked ETFs. So that was just super, super interesting things. And of course, naked ETFs was a term that really just caught my ear because that's something I've never heard before. So super interesting things. And this is just another way that hedge funds are manipulating the price, bringing it below $30 for a brief period of time. But really, all that does and all the selling pressure does is confirm our thesis that we are correct and that they are manipulating AMC with multiple avenues. We're talking ETFs, we're talking short ladder attacks, we're talking dark pools, we're talking payment for order flow. We're talking about so many different tools and mechanisms that are being used. However, on the other hand, we do have these regulatory bodies stepping in and passing new laws and new regulation acts that are going to prevent some of this. Of course, it's not going to end it, but think about it. If we have a hedge fund that's using 10 different loopholes, but now they're only constrained to using 2 or 3, things are going to get interesting. And especially when the AMC community has the toughest, most rigorous diamond hands out there, it's only a matter of time. That's all it is, guys. So I know AMC did not look good today. We're down quite a bit and actually hit $20 in the $20 range at a low today. But guys, it does not matter. This price is psychological, let me tell you that. So guys, with that said, that's all I have for the second post for today. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. Peace.